Stay humble, eh? Stay humble, eh? Well, City got humbled today in a 5-1 thrashing at the Emirates. Gabriel told you, man, we're waiting at the Emirates, and we served them on a plate today. Listen, like and subscribe, be a part of the NLG fam. You know what it is. North London Gooner and North London showed up today. We showed up and balled out. Arsenal's best performance of the whole season. This is what we need to be showing. This is the energy and level we need to be showing. Because we haven't had a good record against the top sides this season. But today, let's talk about how sick this team played when we came out of our shell, when we stopped playing so conservative. Let's talk about it. We're going to talk about the key moments in the game, the key players, and honestly, let's do even player ratings. We're going to get into all of that today. Again, like and subscribe to be a part of the NLG fam. You know what it is. Arsenal 5, City 1. And we started the game off on such a high tempo. I love to see it. A lot of the criticisms of Arsenal this season is that we're very slow to start our games. However, Odegaard really led this front line today. I mentioned in a preview that we need Odegaard to show up as our captain and have a great game. And often, if the team does bad, he does bad. But on the contrary, when Odegaard leads and takes the game, we also fall in line. We press together. We attack together. And Odegaard, from the first minute, it was his pressing along with the team that caused the first goal. Great press by the front three. Trossard basically takes a step off a little bit, manages to win the ball back. Rice gets the ball. He plays Havertz. Havertz realizes he's not in a goal-scoring position. Now, initially, I was about to get onto Havertz. 2 minutes into the game, I was about to get onto him and be like, yo, why don't you shoot? Havertz squares it, realizes Odegaard's in a better position. The pass to Odegaard actually wasn't that great. He played it kind of bobbled, but Odegaard puts it in, finishes 2 minutes into the game. Now, after that, we go back into our shell. We do the Arsenal thing. We play a lot more conservative. We're slower. We're languid. And we had a couple of moments in between that. Martinelli had an offside goal where Odegaard, I really like Martinelli on the right. You can see he really understands how to exploit space there. Odegaard finds Martinelli in behind, who's just slightly offside. And he puts the ball in the back of the net, chips it over the keeper. But again, offside goal ruled out. 26 minutes into the game, Havertz, honestly, I was really annoyed with him for most of this game, to be completely honest. But let's scrap that. Today was a big game, and he managed to get a goal. Although I will make the point, this guy really has to find some shooting beats. But 26 minutes in, we win the ball from a great pass and a Rice tackle. Declan Rice today, Declan Rice and Thomas Partey today were the cornerstone, the centerpiece, the composers of so much of the play that happened today. Rice makes a great tackle. Odegaard passes to Havertz, puts him through on goal, and Havertz somehow, he has all of the goal to shoot, and he somehow puts it right and puts it wide. He should have gone near post, put it around the keeper. Somehow he messed that one up. Anyway, on from that, we decide to slow things down and see out the game. You know, I was in a group chats with a man them, and I was like, look, if we keep playing this languid football and we stay at 1-0 going into halftime, I was like, City will score, because this is how games go against Arsenal. If we don't take the onus to score more and outscore the opponent, City will score. They've got the quality to do so. Haaland barely touched the ball. I think he touched the ball 3 times in the first 45 minutes. And this is the same player that told us to stay humble. But to be fair, he got his goal today. It was a very dumb goal to concede coming back out in the second half. Savino gets in between the defenders and plays a ball in, and Haaland gets in front of Saliba. It was bad defending by Saliba, who had a pretty good game outside of that. However, you would have had to dock him points had we drawn or lost this game. But we didn't, so I've got to give it to him. But that was some bad defending from him, and Haaland got his goal. Great leap, great header. That puts us 1-1. The reaction. Now, this is what annoys me about Arsenal. And honestly, I was scratching my head like Pep. I was getting all mad. I was getting heated like Pep, because it annoys me sometimes the fact that Arsenal are always reactive. You can see how much the tempo just flipped on its head once Haaland scored that goal, because we scored only a few minutes later. Partey does what he does best, intercepting a terrible pass from Foden. He intercepted so much. I can't wait to see the stats on him today. So he intercepts a ball from a bad pass from Foden, and he takes a shot, which, to be fair, on second watch was a terrible shot going nowhere, but deflects off stones. You don't shoot, you don't score. Partey was an absolute general and composer today in midfield, dropping the shoulder on players, playing quick passes, breaking lines, making key tackles, making key balls over the top. Absolute genius. Him and Rice in the pivot, and then Rice playing the box to box. A thing of beauty. We need to get to Ghana and scout the next Partey, because honestly, there's not many sixes like him in the world. You know, you've got your Rodriguez, you've got your Rice when we decide to play him in the six. You know, there's genuinely not many like him in world football. 2-1. Odegaard. There were other moments in the game. Odegaard once, like, he played a sick pass to Partey, who instantly played Havertz through. And he basically doesn't take a touch. Declan Rice now for Miles Lewis-Skelly. What a game this guy had. I mentioned in a match preview that I want Skelly to play, because not only is he press resistant out at the back, but he finds himself in key pockets. And my word, how well he links up with Declan Rice. And Trossard, by the way. Trossard also had a great game today. Honestly, the whole team had a great game. But Declan Rice finds MLS Skelly just on the left side of the box, basically, in a great position. Plays the ball quickly into Lewis Skelly, who turns, looks straight towards goal, shimmies, goes on his weaker foot, and curls it in. And my word, Lewis Skelly, energy. And what's the best thing about Lewis Skelly? This celebration. The one that's on this green screen. Yeah? This celebration. This is different gravy. This guy is different gravy. And then the audacity to hit the Haaland. Yeah? This picture, that's your wallpaper. That's your wallpaper right there. Hitting the Haaland celebration. Literally, how old is this Donny? Like, honestly, it's insane. The impact this guy has on the team. The amount of times he was able to pick the ball up under pressure and with so much poise and calmness, just turn a player and move with intent. I think, honestly, the fact he's come from the academy, him and Ranieri, they play with this fearlessness, with this freedom that's almost outside the constraints of such overly obsessive rigidness of, you know, formations and where this player needs to be and where that player needs to be. He still adheres to that, to the system, but he plays with a freeness that breaks the mold. It's unpredictable for people. What an insane goal by Miles Lewis-Skelly. This is going to be big for Arsenal. I'm telling you, he is such a talent. 3-1 up, honestly. And again, this is the reaction I wanted to see from Arsenal in the first half. But we really went up the gears. Best performance this whole season. Goal number 4. And Rice was instrumental in every single one of these goals. From the pass for the first goal, the pass for Lewis-Skelly. Lewis-Skelly's first senior goal. Okay, now. Goal number 4. Bad pass from Man City. I'm just checking my notes. Gabriel quickly gets the ball and plays it to Partey, who drops the shoulder. It's one of the key things that makes him such a great 6. He's not the quickest player, but he's so hyper aware of who and what's around him. He quickly drops the shoulder and plays the ball to Martinelli on the right. Martinelli quickly breaks. He's running beyond. Havertz actually makes an intelligent run. And initially, I was actually like, no, please do not pass to Havertz. Havertz runs on the outside of Martinelli, and Martinelli plays the pass to him. Havertz takes such a nice touch, puts it on his left, whips it in the corner. And the energy and passion from Havertz's celebration, I think it just goes to show the difficulty he's been having over the last few weeks, months, and to be fair, since he signed for Arsenal. But I love to see that passion for him. I want to see that more from you on the pitch and the confidence to try and score goals. Greatly taken goal from Havertz. I'll give him that goal. What a great goal in a big game. More of that, please. Great goal. So he got a golden assist today. Performance, it is what it is. He got the goal and he got an assist. Let's go. Goal number 5. Let's talk about it. Ethan Nwaneri coming in off the bench. And it was a hotly contested debate over whether Nwaneri should start or whether he should come on later. I actually said I would have started Nwaneri. Some people made the observation that maybe he's better to come on when there's tired legs. Well, between Havertz's goal and the 92nd minute, I believe, where the goal went in, we honestly were just passing the ball. We were embarrassing City. We were olaying at every pass. Nwaneri and Marino come on the pitch. We were just olaying, passing the ball around, moving. Our movement was excellent today. We're just passing and moving, wearing City down. They were getting frustrated. Then all of a sudden, Rice picks his head up and switches the ball all the way across the pitch to Nwaneri, who plucks it out of the sky with a beautiful touch. About 18, 19 yards out, takes 2 touches, whips it in the top corner. Bad man. Absolute bad man. Him and Miles Lewis-Skelly, yeah, do not sleep on these brothers. Do not sleep on these brothers. This is not an excuse for Arteta not to sign some top forwards. These guys have a super high ceiling. And look at the games they are turning up in. For Skelly and Nwaneri to be scoring in this kind of game, yeah, aura. And the celebration he hit, yeah. Listen, 12 shots, 7 on target, 5 goals. This is the kind of conversion. If we're going to do anything to really challenge Liverpool, because in the last couple of months, we've only really been challenging ourselves. If we really want to challenge Liverpool, this is the type of conversion we need to be doing. We shut up shop on Haaland and really the whole front line today. High praise for the front line. Honestly, the man of the match might be Thomas Partey or Declan Rice because they really helped us ensure we absorbed pressure, but also we had the presence going forward by their interceptions. They managed to turn mistakes into opportunities. It might go to them, but honestly, so many man of the match performances across the pitch today. You've got to give it to these boys. What a performance by the Gunners. And yeah, I mean, what else do I say? What an insane performance. Great, great performance. Wow. My word. Like, we need to build on this though. And even let's look at some match stats. This is going to be a long match reaction today. Look at some match stats. Miles Lewis-Skelly, 41 touches, 23 out of 25 passes completed, 7 out of 8 duels won, 5 times possessions won, 3 fouls won, 2 tackles. Like, what else do I need to say? 18 years of age against Man City, the champions, the holders. Different gravy. Listen, people, stay humble, eh? City got humbled. You got clarted at the Emirates. Get packing. Get back to money. Yeah. Pep, scratch up your head top. You know what it is. Listen, people, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What an insane game. And yeah, look, on to the next game, Newcastle. Can we actually be in a game where we've got nothing to do but win against Newcastle? Can we take that same energy and be proactive with it instead of reactive? Take this energy from after Haaland scored his goal. Can we take that into Newcastle? Because if we play like this, we can genuinely beat anyone. But the problem is we usually only do that as a reaction. Bottom line is 5-1. City got clarted. In a bit. Like and subscribe to be a part of the NLG fam. Peace.